But at the same time, I was like, yeah, I get that it ain't always like this too. You know what I mean? So I was like, well, let me keep them both, and at the same time, I can only work there only on Saturdays or whatever. So it ended up being real good, and then not a lot of people know this, but when it comes to cutting hair, nobody taught me how to cut hair either.
Right.
Like everything was really trial and error.
Right.
You know what I mean? From me being cool with all my boys like you, cutting y'all, and thank God y'all came back.
You know what I mean?
Just trial and error shit or whatever. And basically by the time I got to the Claremont, like I said, I had just learned more about how to fade against the grain. And the good thing about working there was you had Jay or whatever. You had Jay, Frosty, and Johnny Blaze.
Right.
And like I always tell people, when it comes to the barber game, there's not really nobody that's ever better than somebody or whatever. You're always there's always going to be parts in the barber game, just like being with anything else, like a rapper or basketball player or some shit like that. There's parts that you're gonna over exceed at, and then there's parts that you're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's nobody really better than nobody. But the good thing was Jay was good at fading, Frosty was real good at lining, and then Johnny Blaze just had his own little swag. To him, you know what I mean?
His stories, bro. If you ever sat in Johnny Blaze's chair, bro, he would have the most ridiculous stories. Ridiculous stories. I'm like, why are you telling me this? Like, I don't even know your like life like that, but you just telling me.
Definitely. So me watching Johnny was like how I remembered to put my own little twist on shit, or how I remembered to just be one with the client or whatever, or talk to him and stuff like that, like just to keep it 100. So I was always taking tips. I was always taking tips on them from Jay on how to fade. I was always taking tips on Frosty on how to line, and then always paying attention to Johnny Blaze on how he had his own little swag, to him or whatever. So I was learning, as I was going through learning more, I was putting all those aspects into cutting hair all at the same time or whatever. But yeah, other than that, nobody taught me how to fade. And I do. What's funny is I got this uncle and shit that used to cut our hair. Now I ain't gonna put his name on blast, but he used to cut our hair, and he was good at cutting hair or whatever. But in his later days, he just got old or whatever.
Shaky hands.
Yeah, shaky hands, can't see.
Got cataract in one eye.
Literally. So he from what I've been told, he tells people that he taught me how to cut hair, and I'm like, because when I was going to him, when I was getting my hair cut by him, what's funny is when I was going to get my hair cut by him at the time, like I wasn't into cutting hair. I didn't love cutting hair, so that that don't even match up. Like that,
People always want to be a part of the story. Right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, man. So.
And then I also wanted to talk to you about starting off, because with the barber, of course, the main important thing is your clippers. So for the young barbers and stuff like that, tell them the clippers that you first started off with. You know what I mean? Because with clippers and liners and stuff like that, it ranges from different prices, right? So from different prices. But I know you went to barber school. We're gonna get into that. But what clippers did you start off when you was just in your mama's basement?
So honestly.